Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So this is actually like my 5th time filming this due to interruptions. So 5th time's the charm. So today I have jumped on a bandwagon, should we say. Oh no, I've tried a popular food. Now this is going to be a recurring thing on the channel, so if you don't like food reviews then just keep scrolling past. But for me, I like to know what my animals are eating. I like to know that I am at least offering them the best I can get at the time. Now that might be a well-known brand, that might be a tiny brand. I don't care as long as the food is good. So this is an initial opinion / review. I've tried it once today and I've only bought it today. And that is the Fluval Bug Bites. I've seen lots of different channels talk about it. I don't know if they all get sent them or there's any attachments, let's say, with money involved. I can't speak for them, but I just decided to try these because I do see on Vitafish pages or Better Fish pages that these are well loved by many people's fish. So I thought, what the hey, I'm gonna get it. So you can see there, prices on there, £5.50. So first things first, I did buy the wrong size. Saying that though, it's not too big. I mean, there's some larger pellets in there. Let's try. There's one about that big. Amethyst and salamance and sylvium could easily manage them, so it's not a bother. I mean, I did originally want to get these for the babies, but hey ho, they've got to wait a little bit, or I'll just order some more on mine, whatever. But yeah, that's my mistake, so I'm not mad. So the one annoying thing about many pet food, and it's not just, you know, the concentrate or the dry food or whatever, it can be treats, which treats aren't too bad because, you know, not a big part of the diet is when something like here says insect larvae and salmon. Although I'm not using this, I'm not going to give people a bad taste. When I used to make treats for dogs, I would get my ideas. I'd do market research, so I'd go into Tesco, I'd go into Pets at Home, into pet shops and see what was currently on the market and how I can match it and make it better. So my bags of treats used to be 3 for £10, any 3 for £10. But anyway, I'd read and I'd go, oh, chicken and turkey. And then I'd read, and I'd get to a lot of numbers and letters and words. And then I'll get to even more scientific type things like, it just looked like something like that. And then it that, chicken. Oh, turkey. Oh, it's right at the bottom. So why that bothers me is the higher something is up is in the ingredients list, the more of that ingredient you're having. So if it was a chicken treat and chicken were number 1, I'd be like, okay, chicken makes up the biggest part of that. But anyway, let's get back to bug bites. So I know it's like other thing, the ingredients aren't, well, they're on the outside, but they're underneath the label. If I had more time to study stuff, I'd have liked to have at least been able to see something with the label on. But the first thing you see is a lovely picture of a fish, and it says bug bites are specifically formulated to address the natural insect-based feeding habits of fish, with added vitamins, minerals and other trace nutrients important to their health and vitality. So I see that straight away, and it's like, okay, bug bites and all their stuff. And then you keep rolling it back, and you get to the ingredients, or often called composition, because it sounds more la-di-da. And the first two things are, bear in mind this is insect larvae and salmon, and lo and behold it's black soldier fly larvae and salmon. Black soldier fly larvae saying 38%, salmon saying 20%, so you know, I cannot for once in my life, I cannot complain. And then it says fish protein concentrate. Yeah, that's third on the list, so there's a bit up there, but you know, it's still fish. I know I've said in other foods, like the Aquion, when it says fish derivatives, and I go mad, but you know, already 58% of this is exactly what it says on the front, so you know, it's not going to be too high. And then after that it says peas, potato, wheat, dicalcium phosphate, calcium carbonate, calendula and rosemary, so you know, not a bad. I'm happy. Okay, I'd like there to be no peas or wheat or potato in, but you know, something's going to bind it together. And then it gives you the what it's generally made up of, so 40% protein, 12% fat, 5% crude fibres and 5% crude ash. So, a good ingredients list. So, you could buy this and it could be the best food in the world, and your fish might not like it. Some fish are fussy, mine aren't. So I've had 3 of these earlier. I just thought I'd feed 3 each, see how they get on. So, because I'd already fed the downstairs tank, not tried this with Sylvian, but for amethyst, garchomp and salamance, it was gone instantly. So I fed a few more. For garchomp I only fed like 2 more, because you know, it's a baby fish. But they seem very happy with it, and they're slow sinking as well, so if I fed too much and they fell down, it'd feed my chain launchers happy. So at the minute, just want to talk about what I'm feeding at the moment. So, oh, I've not done this as well. Buy Betta Gold. Let's have a quick look at this. Now, you saw that there's about 10 ingredients in that. In this, they've called it maintenance. Okay, so there's all that is ingredients. Got artificial colours in. And let's just read the top one. Fish meal. Wheat flour is number 2. Soybean meal is number 3. Oh god, I think I'm going to throw this. rice bran, potato starch, krill meal, corn gluten meal, wheat germ meal, brewer's dried yeast, wheat gluten meal, fish oil. Okay. I wouldn't be so mad at this ingredients list. I mean, enjoy it. It says nutrient packed, colour enhancing. If the second, third, fourth, fifth ingredient wasn't all land-based grains, now fish can have a hard time digesting them, because obviously in the wild, where the hell is a fatty fish going to find wheat flour, soybean meal or rice bran or potato starch? It isn't. And I know these aren't in the wild. And then chloride. Can you see? Oh no, you can't see it. So, I mean, the name of this is literally on it, betta by gold. So you know, what fish could it be used for? My hair is a mess. Okay, I actually don't like this. My fish do, I don't. And I bought 2 packets. But I'm not the kind of person just to waste a lot of things. So I'm going to wait till this is over and then go on to book bites. Can't believe I didn't read the reviews, not the reviews, the ingredients, because I'm going to go through it with you guys. That's it, that's why I didn't know. I've been feeding it for about a week. But it does say protein 41%. You know, for the money, what's that, 2 of these for £20? So I got 2 of them. Because I thought, well, in the future I'm going to have a hell of a lot of adult fish. I think for the money, the ingredients list could be better. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Was that 2 for £20 or something? I mean, it was $11.99. Yeah, it was £20 for 4. Okay, so it's similar price, let's say, to this, round about the same price. And I know this is another very popular food. I won't be feeding it once both packets have gone. But you know, let's say there's a pound between them, shall we? Even for a pound, I mean the list of different vitamins in here. So you've got DL methane. I can't read that one. Try and see. Astaxanthin, chloride, vitamin E supplement. See, this is what I mean by, let's see, I know it's probably going to be back to front, but this is what I mean where it looks like whoever's made the packaging just gave up and went and you know, hope some kind of word came out of it. You know, I'm going to research all these ingredients because I'm that sad and that kind of person. So yeah, I'm not a fan of them. But even that, I mean, this doesn't have the ingredient list on. It came on the box that came in and threw it away. But this were like, sort of a few bits like wheat flouring and things near the bottom. But you can tell, it's no colour enhancers either, it's a natural coloration. Goldfish likes them. I'm feeding him up, by the way. Let's have another look. I mean, this is another one. I mean, fish protein, fish meal is number one. Kinda can't get away with that. But this is shrimp and plankton. Shrimp meal, plankton, krill, vegetables, cereals. Again, it doesn't say which ones. I wish it did. Algae, yeast, carotene, garlic, oils and fats. At the top it says suitable for all types of tropical and cold water fish, stitched to the aquarium glass, made with shrimp and plankton, which provides essential protein and natural coloration, specially formulated to promote health, easy digestion, long life, naturally boosts the fish's immune system with garlic and omega-3 oils, promotes growth and vitality. So you know, and again it says protein 37%, so whereas compared to that it's less protein, it's still high in protein. So you know, this is another, I tend to feed this as a treat, so because I see this as a treat I'm not as bothered as this. And it even says stick on glass fish treats, so you know. But yeah, so this turned into one popular product into two popular products. And like I said, they do eat it, they do seem to enjoy it, but for me, the way I am as an animal owner, I'd rather get something for a little bit more money with 80% less ingredients. So if anybody's wondering, then, and they're stuck on the fence between this or this, and they're around about the same price, I really would say just go with Buck Bites. Maybe the light blue bottle, but yeah. I mean, I could probably feed this to my brindle worms. Might do that, so it's not entirely going to waste. Anyway, time for part 2. So, as I said, I went to the pet shop, and you know me, I love animals, obviously, I'm on an animal channel. And I went into the fish room, and I saw walk past the rabbits and give them a stroke. Not gonna do it. And first off, I went for water bottles, and I was hoping to get some driftwood for the shrimpies. And then I saw the Buck Bites and decided to just give it a man. So I thought I'll have a look in the fish room. Now normally, when everything's back to normal, I'm going to take you around the fish room. And if anybody with a shop is wondering, that's how you should keep fighter fish in the shop. So then, they didn't have a lot. So I saw some blue Moscow guppies, Moscow, whatever, guppies, and bought 5 of them for £10. I thought, do my guppies some company. So they're in with the fry, maybe temporary, I don't know. But they're in with the fry and doing well, mainly because I couldn't find the guppy fry to get it out. But you know, they're doing fine there. And then they had 4 cherry shrimps. I wanted to ask if they could get some crystal reds in, but they said where they get them from, they don't do crystal reds. So I ended up getting the last 4 cherry shrimp. And then I also got 2 more cory cats. And I'm still getting hate. Corridor keepers are crazy. Now I know they were schooling. I know now they were schooling fish. I mean, I originally bought 1 and now I've got 4. So, you know. And then I bought another 1 and now I've just bought another 2. But, you know, keeping a fish what likes to be in groups, I think 4 is the start of a group. So, you know, not too bad. And I could only get 2. But anyway, I'm going to turn you around and see if we can see the cherry shrimp. And you can see the new wood I've got for both shrimp. So you can see the crystal reds there, enjoying it. Oh, there's 1 crystal red, 2 crystal red, 3 crystal reds. The cherries don't want to make an appearance, I don't think, unless I can... No. My hands are clean. Let's see if I can... There's no good ways. There's the cherries. There we are. Put you back down. Yeah. Them bladder snails don't waste much time. They've already laid eggs on them. Oh well. So yeah, they're doing fine. These won't crossbreed. Crystal reds are bred from bee shrimp, so if you put crystal red or crystal blacks together, they will interbreed. If you put them together with bee shrimps, then they will breed as well. But crystal reds and cherries, completely fine. Oh, I still need to get up, but they're my spare. 2 spare bottles and some gravel I also got. So you can see 3 of the Moscow blue, and you can, so when they turn you can see the blue right there. So there's 5 in there, and then the guppy fry joins them every now and again. But they're doing well. I mean, there's no bullying. I want to put these in when the fry were teeny tiny. But they're nice little fish. This water's looking a bit cloudy. There might be a bacterial bloom, so I'll be watching the parameters closely. But I know when people have this, they say do daily water changes. Well, I'm doing that anyway. But they're all fine. And I'll show you the new cories in a minute. I mean, they're just like smaller versions of my other ones. Where's Chunky? Garchomp. Hi, big boy. You can see now he is completely lost. He's red. He's blue. Blue, blue, blue. So he's a nice solid blue. Look at him there. He's such a little stunner. And while you're here, I'm just going to give these guys a treat. So this afternoon we're on herons. Look, I know, taking a couple of mouthfuls. Get a couple of pinchfuls, and that's more than enough for them. I mean, while we're on the way here, you might be surprised to know that the composition of this is 100% natural daphne. And Chunk needs something. I'll show you feeding a bug bite. So, a couple. Let's see, but he won't eat now. Oh, he got one. Try to get the smaller ones out. There he goes. Oh, I put 3 in. 2, 3. Oh, he's so pretty. Oh, you're pretty. Little garchomp. So yeah, now I've done a feeding of it as well. I need to steer this light back for the big boys. But I'll just let you have a look at the fish while I put the lid back on. So you can see that's one of the newbies. And then there's the other old one just there, and the other new one there. Hi Sylveon. But I think this is okay. 4 of them. And when I can, I'll get another, maybe 4, maybe 6 more, I don't know. And have them in a species on the tank. So anyway, that's it for today's video. So you got 2 lots of reviews, but 1 initial opinion and 1 review. Can't believe I forgot to do that. Oh well, it's done now. I've done it, and at least I've had time to properly test out the food. So yeah, in case you forgot, bug bites, betta buy your gold. I'm on 2/3 of the way down with regards to the fish, how they feel about it. What are you lunging at, you silly fish? With how my fish think about it, I'm gonna have to do that. With how I think about it, it's gonna have to be that. But people do like it, people swear by it. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, or have had a wonderful day. I hope everyone is safe and is as happy as you can be with everything what's gone on, everything what's going on, and everything what will be going on at some point soon. The world is in a mess, but we've just got to stick together, stay safe, and just communicate our way around this, and be more open and less closed off to other people. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'd really appreciate the thumbs up, the like, and maybe if it's not too hard, maybe a little subscribe. You can tell I'm being comfortable with the camera now because my weirdness is coming out. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to hit the thumbs up to show that you like it. If you didn't, comment down below saying your opinion is rubbish. How dare you slate buy better gold, better buy out gold, or what your thoughts are on this food. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and I'm just giving mine out. So I will see you all next time, guys. Stay safe and stay well. Bye, guys.